Hi YouTube! Guess what? I got my tripod. So you can see it right here. Very exciting. As you guys can see, I still did not paint my pictures here on the wall, but it's because I don't know what to paint on the glass. So if you guys have like any ideas like what I should draw, go for it. Send it to me and I'll think about putting it on the wall. It could be a quote, a picture, something. And I did think, and I am gonna do one of the glasses, just like like your guys' name, whoever writes it down, and I'm gonna put it on the glass. So like say my sister or my brother were to be like, oh, write my name down, I would get like the little paint and I would write their name on the glass, and they're gonna go on the glass on the wall. So your name will be on the wall, but then pictures too. And your guys' names will be right here on this corner. Not this one, but this one. Okay, but you guys, I got my tripod set up. I got little lightings. It's nothing crazy, you know, because we don't need crazy, you know. But you guys, like I said in last week's video, if you didn't watch, I said this week I was going to be what is it called, recapping what I did this month, because I did no vlogs this month that I know of, because I missed one vlog, and then last video I tore this down so we can have what we have now. And I hope you guys like what you guys see. I'm honestly thinking of, like, when I start doing every channel, to just have my computer showing my channel, like little logo or whatever. But you guys, this is what it looks like so far. I'm really I have a printer right here for right now, so it's right here, but we're gonna get rid of it. Not rid of it, but we're gonna move it somewhere else. I just have it there for now so that it's not taking up space anywhere else, you know what I mean? So we're going to move that, and then I'm gonna build the Legos, put it right there, because you guys can't see now because it's too high. But if I tilt y'all back, let's see, there are the Legos. So put you back down. So you guys, let's start recapping this month's events. So this wasn't necessarily this month, it was last month, but it was like right at the end of last month. So me and Cisco, so we got stranded, dude. We were broken down on the side of the road with Isaiah in the car, and we were like on our way to a live show of, if you don't know, the You Should Know podcast. They're really good, I recommend you watch. But you guys, we were on our way there to their live show, and our car just stopped accelerating, and we were like, oh, what are we gonna do? So we had help, you know, we got it all dealt with, and our car is up and running again. And then what happened, so that's one thing that happened. And then another thing that happened was, I was here in my house, I was watching Isaiah, and Cisco was asleep, and while I was playing Minecraft on my phone, I got up to go use the bathroom, and there was a cover on the floor with a toy underneath of it, and I stepped on it, and I like rolled my ankle. So there's like a lump on one of my ankles and then there's like my other ankle that looks like totally fine. So that's crazy. That's something else that happened. And then we had went to Amazing Jake's because it was a birthday. You guys already know her. It was Heaven. Give her a happy birthday because she turned 20. I believe she turned 20. And then her brother Eli, I don't know how old he turned. He just got out of high school, so he's probably like 18, 19. That's my guess. But we had went there, and I'll put some footage in here for you guys to see because we did do that. but I'll do it all at the end, just like, oh, we did this, oh, we did that. Because you guys also seen when I had went to the park and I was doing parkour with Isaiah, like for a little bit, just messing around. And when we were watching Cisco's sister, brother, other sister, and mom, brother, stepbrother, not stepbrother, what the hell, brother-in-law, and then mom playing softball. Look, you guys can see my hands in the back. You guys can't see it right here, but you can see it back here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah! But that's basically all that I did for. Alright, guys, so that's, like I said, that's everything that happened for August. But before we get into this next section of the video, let's go ahead and see all the videos that I took for August right now, and then we'll get into the next section.
Trust an aircraft alone at that price, you know, like, how does that bitch get up? You know what I mean? Like, are we all as a collective unit picking the plane up and Freddie Flintstone off the runway? I don't trust that shit. Could you imagine that? The pilot's like, all right, I'm gonna need all passengers stick their outward leg out of the window. We're getting ready to take off. Start strumming, go quick. We're picking up tailwind. Go. There's a coach in the aisle. He's like, row, row.
You like, look over here. You like 1, 2, 3. You guys act like you love each other. At least like run around somebody.
Sorry guys, I'm doing a voiceover again. The audio in the background was too loud, and once again I didn't want to get copyrighted, but this is basically me at Lake Pleasant, because we had originally went out and drove all the way to Saguaro Lake, and when we got there was no parking, and we had already bought our passes, but we couldn't, so we ended up going to Lake Pleasant, and that's what you see here. But you guys, I honestly don't know what to say. I was gonna do a story time, but this video is already like 8 minutes long. You know what? Let's do it anyways. So you guys, story time, very excited. Okay, so the story time I have for you guys is I got out of drinking some nasty ass drink at school. So I know it doesn't sound too good, but trust me, it gets good. So here's some background, okay? When I was in high school, I was in JRTC. You know, if you don't know, it was a military class. Okay, good, get your lives, cracks. Alright, but you guys, I was in JRTC, and when you're in JRTC, you got all these things you gotta go to. So you could go to like Recondo, or like the marksman's team, or like all of that. There's a lot of stuff you could do. But when I was in school, I wanted to do Recondo, but you had to wake up like 6 o'clock in the morning to be there, and then like work out, and it was a lot of work. But I did it for some days, didn't do it the other days. But here's what happened. So I was in JRTC, right? And in that class, we basically have like rows where we sit on our desk, and we have like leaders and then like the rest of us. So I was like the leader of my row. I was at the end, and I was accountable for all of my row. And there was a little kid. I won't say little kid because to me that's what he was. He was like he was, I think, a year younger than me. So a year or probably 2. I don't really remember. But he had a crush on me. And I did not feel the same way. I was like, oh yeah, like I could be nice and civil and everything, but I don't like you like that. So what happened was, like I said, when you're in JRTC, you have to do all these stuff. So we were like, we had to go to a mandatory we had to go to a mandatory military ball. And what that is we just wear our uniforms, and then, or we dress up depending on like if you brought somebody or not. So you have to wear your uniforms and you'd go. So during that, it was like a schedule of what we had to do, and there was a part of the evening where they made something called grog. I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure it was called grog. But you guys, this drink was foul. Let me tell you, foul. Okay, so they added multiple different things in this drink. I'm talking mayonnaise, like mustard, pickle juice, soda, like just a mixture of different things they can. And the instructors for our teachers were called instructors. That's what we called them, or colonel or whatever. But they were horrible. What they brought for this grog was like dirty sock, and then like a Q-tip that was already used and stuff like that. So like, this drink is foul, but it's tradition for them to do that. So I was like, I'm not drinking this. I'm not drinking this. And when you went to that event, you had to do everything that was there. Otherwise, people could snitch on you, and if they snitched on you, you had to do like 20 push-ups or like something, like whatever, a punishment. So I got out of drinking my drink. I took like the tiniest sip. I was like, look, here's my cup. I was like, and I spit it back. Okay, so that's what had happened. I spit it back, and like, luck have it, the boy that was 2 years or 1 year younger than me was at my table for the military ball, and he drank his drink like nothing because he didn't want to get in trouble. But I didn't want to drink it, and he was like, do you want me to drink it? And I was like, yeah, if you want to, go for it, because I'm not gonna drink that. Like, even if I have to do push-ups, I'm not drinking that. And he drank it for me, and I was like, that's nasty, because there was a song, the dirty Q-tip, the mustard, the mayonnaise, and all of that stuff. And then having to like drink it, and he also didn't know that I like backwashed a little. I felt bad, but I was like, you're drinking all the rest of this stuff, so what's a little backwash? I mean, well, so he had drank my drink, and then some girl at our table at the military ball like rolls her hand, and we thought she was getting ready to snitch on me, and she was like, can I go to the bathroom? And I was like, oh my god, I thought she was gonna rat me out, and I was gonna have to do push-ups or this and that, and like I was gonna have to actually drink like way more grog than I had to, or something, like a punishment. But luckily I got out of it. And if I can find a picture of grog on the internet, I'm gonna show y'all, because it's gross. I don't recommend it. I know it's tradition, but it ain't for me. But yeah, guys, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If not, I mean, oh well, what are you gonna do? There's only so much I can do for y'all. But you guys, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because you guys, I am trying to make it big, and I love that I have your guys' support. So guys, make it a great Wednesday and have fun. Hopefully next week's video is more interactive, and hopefully I crack a few jokes with y'all. Maybe I could do a challenge. Leave recommendations, honestly. Like, tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. I could prank Cisco. I could go and do like more dances with Heaven, or I could bring in like the rest of his family, or I could go to my sister's or my brother's house, like wherever they're at, and interact with them. So you guys let me know and I got y'all. Alright guys, catch y'all next Wednesday. Love y'all. Bye. People can only bring you up, and if they bring you down, drop them. You know what I mean?